What's up guys, Scotty here, welcome back to Doki Doki for its literature club. I'm not even sure what part this is at this point. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a comment down below saying what you would like to see from the channel. This channel is a channel by a gamer, for gamers. Get it out there guys, get it down, I'll do it. I've also got a Discord that's just opened, just recently. I'm looking for moderators, head moderators, and, you know, people who are actually going to do stuff, alright? So, of course guys, there will be rewards, hopefully, giveaways, something like that. Something will go on eventually, but as I can't really do much, but it's a nice place to chat. It's a nice place to get to know me as well as a person, because I'm not just a face behind the. I'm not just a voice. There is a face behind that voice. There's a personality. Well, I would at least like to hope I have a personality. So I also have a one-to-one chat in that Discord that anyone can enter on occasion, which I will basically add a one-to-one group, like for people, and I'll just add that. I'll add that tag to people, and then they can come into the one-to-one group and have a chat with me personally, if that's what they want to do. Ask me questions, suggest things, whatever they want to do. I'm going to jump right back in. So, lunch period has begun. As I put up my first half of the day's textbooks away and retrieve the second, Sari comes up and waves. Hi Scotty! Yo, Sari. I was wondering if we could eat lunch together today. Feeling lonely again? No, you're probably the one feeling lonely today. Sari sticks out her tongue. Unlike someone, I'm quite alright alone. But sure, I will eat with you today, Sari. Yay! Oh, do you mind if we eat in the classroom today instead of the lunchroom? Why? No reason. I'm going into the lunchroom. If you want to eat in the classroom, then go on ahead. But you said you would eat with me in the lunchroom. Please? No. Sari shifts inside of her shoes, as if she is hiding something. Will you just spit it out? What the hell is bothering you so much? It's... Tears begin to fill Sari's eyes. What is it? There are these girls in there, and they are really mean to me. They're mean? Well, people are mean, Sari. Sari pouts and looks at me like she is a scared puppy. Whatever those girls were doing to Sari really has her adamant on avoiding them. And to see this coming from an eccentrically bubbly girl kind of irritates me. Fine, I will eat with you in a classroom. But seriously, don't expect this to be on a daily basis either. Really? Yeah, but you need to do me a favour in return. What is that, Scotty? Show me who these girls are. What? No, I can't. Why? Because if you say something, the girls will be mean to you too. And I don't want that. Anything that some bitchy high school chicks say won't bother me, I assure you. I've heard much worse than what they can say. Sari hesitantly guides me out to the lunchroom and points to a group of girls out one of the benches. I study the girls carefully and then depart to an empty classroom with Sari. Sari returns to her cheerful self when we sit down at two desks together. But I can tell that she still has that underlying sense of sadness because of the bullies. How can someone bully Sari? I mean, I haven't necessarily been nice to her, but not to the point where I'm bullying her. I look down at my tray of food, beef stew with potatoes. Sari's is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with animal crackers on a strawberry milk carton. Do I sip my milk, Scotty? You don't have anything to drink with that. No, I'm fine. Okay. As I begin to consume my melodramatic meal, I ask Sari a burning question. Sari, something has been on my mind since you told me about these girls. What are they doing to you? Do I have to tell? I am not forcing you, but yeah, I would appreciate it if you told me. What are you planning to do? Don't worry about it, Sari. I'm just curious to see why anyone would bully you. What does that mean? From what I've observed, you're liked by pretty much everyone in the school. Do these girls specifically have some vendetta with you? I can tell you. But you can't laugh or be a meanie. I'm being completely serious right now. We were in gym class, and while I was changing back into my uniform, and they saw me naked, and they made fun of my... Sari looks down at her chest and adjusts her blazer to cover her breasts. They were saying I wasn't big, and I should be ashamed of myself, and that I shouldn't act happy all the time and just be normal. Which I am normal. Quite the contrary, but please continue. Then they started to laugh at me, and they took my change of clothes and made fun of me and of my undergarments. And it made me really sad. I wanted to run home and cry, but I know that you are here, and if I ate lunch with you, I could feel better. You think that highly of me? Well, you're my friend, and you make me happy. That a fact? I think I've heard all I needed. What are you going to do? Are you going to be like some bad guy and capture those evil vixens? Nope. Am I some joke to you? I thought it was funny. As I said, don't worry about it. Let's just eat our lunch, okay? Okay. The nerve of Sayori to compare me to some fictional superhero, albeit it was rather clever of her. But I'm no master cape superhero hiding in the shadows for evildoers. I'm something much different than what a fantasy can conjure up. I'm just human. Sarah and I eat our lunches with occasional small talk until we're done. You won't believe, guys, what the human body can actually do if you really, really work hard at it. I walk into the club room and the girls are already at the desk. Weak. Last one again, huh? Well, almost. All of us but Natsuki is here. Where is she? Can't say that I know. She called out of school today. Alright. So, what is on the itinerary? I was thinking we could take it easy on our events today, since Natsuki is gone. I know that she would be pretty upset if we had fun without her. Yeah. So with that said, why don't we all sit down and kind of chat for a while? Maybe read. Anything productive or related to literature is sure to be fun if we all partake in it. Monika's voice emanates around the classroom with electrifying excitement. Oh, I have an idea. What is it, Sayori? Why don't we all tell stories? Stories? A fantastic idea, Sayori. What type of stories? How about ones that have an exceptional plot and eccentric characters? Maybe we can all come up with our own stories. Or even tell some from the funny or happy events we've all experienced. Fun. Sayori hops and giggles to herself, probably coming up with some silly escapades to share with us. I guess this could be a little amusing. Yuri smiles smugly to herself. Alright, let's do it. I'll give us a few minutes to think. I wonder what type of Sayori will come up with. Knowing her well, I assume it will be one of three things. Friends, animals, or food. Or maybe a conjunction of all three. Well, nevertheless, I might as well start thinking too. Okay, everyone. I think we all have had ample time to think of stories. Does anyone need any more time? Sarah and Yuri shake their heads. I'm fine. So, who goes first? Oh, me! Sarah stands up and begins to tell a story, giggling constantly at the start. So there's this one girl named Zoe. Zoe. She was a happy and fun girl who was walking through her favourite park one day. She just got done having fun with her friends at a reading club, but before stopping home, she went on a nice walk. She humped and skipped around until she heard a noise in the bushes. It was a little rabbit who was hopping out onto the sidewalk. Zoe saw the little rabbit and fell in love with it. She knelt down and called for a rabbit to come towards her, and it did. Zoe and the rabbit became the best of friends. This is until... growl. Another noise came from the bushes. The next thing she knows, a large hairy monster comes out from behind a tree. Roar. I'm going to eat you, woman. Roar. Zoe and the rabbit got scared and ran away from the meanie monster. Wait. Sayori. Was I supposed to be the monster? Sayori giggles and sits down. I have a good one that I think you all like. Sherry was walking through a decrepit abandoned house. She had been running for a long time now and was getting tired. the man pursuing her growing ever so close. Sherry was scared. She didn't know what to do. The maniac just appeared out of nowhere, almost as if he was a ghost himself. The torn and rotted wood of the corridor she traversed was barely able to conceal and mute her movements. She pleaded with her God that he would not find her. Her very worst fear would come true if he did. "I'll hide in here for now." She quietly crawled into a moderately sized wooden cabinet and kept completely silent, but she heard steps coming after her. "Come out, little girl." His steps got closer and closer, so close she could hear him playing with the knife in his hand. This man had been notorious for searching for younger girls to mutilate. It was an urban legend. Sherry was determined to not be afraid of anything, so she had to come to the forest outside of the town to prove the legend. But shortly after arriving, her friends that accompanied went missing one by one, until only she was left. The man she started to be chased by. Then she started to be chased by a knife-wielding maniac who'd made it their will to hurt her. "Found you." Sherry felt her hair being pulled before she was dragged out of her safe place. His blackened eyes and shaggy hair were the very final things she saw. Her ears were filled with his evil, lifeless cackle. Very macabre, Yuri. Okay, I guess I'll go next. Erica was a 19-year-old girl who was avidly reading in her room. She was terribly bored after an incredibly uneventful day. Eventually, she got tired and closed her eyes, but she was woken up by someone calling her name. "Erica! In here, Erica!" All of a sudden, Erica felt something pull her towards her. After crashing into a seemingly non-existent ground, she looked around and felt someone stand by her side. "Erica, come on, let's go on an adventure." The charming voice materialized into the image of a prince. He stood there next to her and took her hand. Just then, Erica felt everything in her life was complete. The prince showed her... Wait, this is not in the voice anymore. The prince showed her to his castle, his friends, and several intriguing beasts that she had never seen before. "Let's continue our journey together, forever." He outstretched his hand to Erica, who accepted it and became his princess. She smiled and put on her diamond and emerald crown. But then Erica felt her legs fall asleep, which ripped her from her dream. Realizing that harsh reality, she sighed and closed the book. "Don't you worry, my prince. I'll return soon." And that is my story. How romantic! Enjoyed that, Monica. These girls think that I'm some kind of joke. What the hell? To two of them, I'm some evil and demented monster, and to the other, I'm some perfect prince? What a handful these girls are. Well, I guess it's my turn now. I-130. The boat skids across the water as we begin to reach the beach. All of our eyes set on this one thing. The darkness of the night conceals us and makes it easier for us to approach. "Scotty, we will be there in 45 seconds. Copy. Echo 4, you're with me. Understood. Bravo 6, you're on me. Understood." The boat makes contact with the shore and all of us depart from it. Remaining low to the ground, we stick to the foliage that encompasses the beach. Keeping my eyes focused in front of me and my ears open, I make my advance with my partner. Completely silent and halt all communications with the other teams. The very faint sounds of our steps in the sand remind me of where I am. The rain begins to fall, something we anticipated and relied upon. The rain in the ocean will help mask our movements and conceal our sound. It should make things easier when we have to make contact. I was told there was going to be a heavier than normal storm, which is why we made our approach tonight. Following my brow, we traverse a rock passage which reveals our target. My partner and I continue to skulk against the foliage as we get close to the house. Its lights are still on, and it seems somewhat lively. It's no matter, we have our mission, and we will complete it no matter what. Getting close to the building, I slow down and listen to the people inside. I wave to my partner behind me that we found our target. He gets closer and places a small device under the folding of the building. I move around to the back of back of the building near the door and do the same. Take my position again at the door. My partner takes the right. We look at each other and quietly try the knob. It's locked. I move to the lock and begin to inspect what type of mechanism it uses. After figuring it out, I grab my multi-tool and set it into the lock. Click. I gently open the door and move into the house. My partner remains behind to cover my leave. Readying my commissioned M981, I move silently across the marble flooring. The dark room ends in another door that my target sleeps behind. This man is evil. He's orchestrated the cold-blooded murders of many innocent people. He has been able to elude us for a short time, or so he thought. We've known about his residence for a very long time now. We just never had ample opportunity to strike. During my briefing earlier in the night, when I found out about this, I swear to God I smiled. Something rare during these times. I move across the hall, avoiding any lights and human contact. I test the knob for his bedroom. It's unlocked. Opening the door and closing it gently and silently behind me, I approach him. The man is fast asleep in his bed. I was originally curious about how he could sleep at a time like this, but he seems to have very good sound dampening material in the walls. I could barely hear the people in the other room. That also works out for me. I take no more time to think or reflect. His body flinches and twitches for a split second, then goes limp permanently. Alright, let's go. I press a little button on my vest and silently leave the way I came. My partner and I stick back to the foliage and return to the boat. How's that? What? Did you come up with all that in the short time that we had? Well, no. That's a short story one of my old classmates told me at school a lot. There is more to it. A lot of it is just filler and I kind of just cut to the good part. I'm impressed, you told it very well. I was on the edge of my seat. Sayori? He killed the man! Yes, Sayori. That's mean! Were you always this dense? Sorry, it was a good story, I just didn't expect the killing part. What did you expect? I don't know, maybe a tickle? You're so innocent. I wrap my arm around Sayori and rub my knuckles against her scalp. Ow, 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 ow. Going to mess up my hair. I stop and look at Sayori's hair. Wow, you are actually doing your hair. What did you expect? You told me I should take better care of myself. That is what I'm doing. I didn't expect you to do it. Nevertheless, good job, Sayori. I pat her on the head gently instead of the alternative. Alright, so now that we're done with our stories, we should get ready to pack up. We spent over an hour in the club room just telling stories. Time flew fast. Wow. The girls begin to pack up their stuff. Slinging my bag over my shoulder, Sayori waits patiently for me at the door. Ready to go? Yeah. What about you, Scotty? Of course. Sayori and I start walking home, crossing into the street that leads to our neighbourhood. Sayori sneaks glances at me every so often. The hell are those looks for? Sorry. I've just been thinking a lot lately. About? Yeah, spit it out. Us? Us? What do you mean? You've been there for me a lot lately, and it just makes me feel really special. Sayori's voice changes to that of a normal female. And by that, I mean she isn't giggling constantly with some godforsaken silliness. Utterly serious. I don't know why you're looking at me that way. I felt like that. I felt the need to do what I did. Nothing more, nothing less. Sayori looks at me like she has something to say. Can I say something? I'm not stopping you. It's really important to me. So please, don't laugh at me. I think of uttering something wise, but restrain myself. That's fine. You're a good friend. And I appreciate you a lot. So much that you don't understand. Tears begin to pour in Sayori's eyes. What? What's wrong? I've felt sad for a very long time now. And didn't know what I was going to do. Sadness that felt like someone was placing a rain cloud over my head. And that rain cloud would storm and pour sadness all over me. I've been like this for a while. It scares me, Scotty. I'm completely speechless. Does Sayori have depression? She doesn't display the key characteristics of it. She's generally always a happy girl when I'm around. Take a minute to look into Sayori's eyes. How has someone like me helped you with all this? Because whenever I'm around you, I feel much better. Like you are the wind that blew the rain cloud away. Something inside of me starts to ache. I'm helping her with her depression. How could a monster like me possibly help an innocent angel like Sayori? Sayori, are you saying... Yes, Scotty. I like you. I like you. A whole lot. Sayori smiled sadly at me through her tears. But I don't see her smile. I see the raging downpour behind her eyes that is... Person's eyes never lie. That's why I always see through them. Here I am, standing before a girl that I've grown very fond of, and she's confessing her feelings to me and revealing a dark secret. I don't have much experience with girls, at all. But I know one thing for certain. Sayori has helped me too. She's helped me understand that there is more to me than who I really am. She reminds me so much of Ashley. Ashley too was... Until she started to look after me as my guardian. I was the light in her life too. And here I am, the light of another person's life. I know what my answer is, and I know what I must do. I grab Sayori and pull her into a hug. I understand. You don't need to say anymore. You know, I was blind before. I didn't see you as anything much other than the person I know. But lately I've developed feelings for you too, which is rare for someone like me. But I'm glad to be the wind that exiles your rain clouds, and I will happily accept the job. Are you saying... I release Sayori and look her in the eyes. I am saying that I will be your boyfriend. And I'm your girlfriend? Yes. Sayori hops up and down happily. I feel so happy. Good. Oh, Scotty. Monica's going to take me out to buy me a new bow in a few hours. Did you want to come along? Tense atmosphere that lingered a few minutes prior is completely dissipated. No, sorry. I have to drop a few things off, which could take me a few hours. Why don't you go on without me and have fun with Monica? I don't doubt that you're going to gossip to her about your new status as taken, huh? Okay. Sayori and I get to our normal spot and depart. Sayori turns away from me, smiling, blushing as red as a ripe cherry. It's a little cute, I won't lie. Sayori trots off towards her home, a new skip and a step. I've never fulfilled the role of boyfriend before, so we will see how this goes. I arrive home after finish up what I was doing all afternoon. It was a long night, but an eventful one. Sayori texted me up for a while until an hour ago. I assumed she got busy with Monica, so I dismissed it. I take a seat on the step outside my front door and lean my head against the door. I raise my head and look at the stars and relax. Everything seems to be going well, for once. I pop a little smirk and allow myself to lower my guard for a few moments. As is until my phone alerts me to something. It's from Monica? A wave of concern washing over me, I answer it. Yo, Monica. Scotty? I can hear her breathing heavily. What's wrong? It's Sayori. What do you mean? They took her. She's gone. What do you mean she's gone? Monica cries over the phone, barely able to keep her breath. Monica, are you okay? Where are you? There is no response. Monica? I stand up and yell into the phone. No response. Try tried to dial Monica's number several times. No answer. God damn it, pick up for God's sake, Monica. The overwhelming fear that remains in the pit of my stomach begins to regurgitate itself into my esophagus. I need to find Monica. I need to find her now. Sarah said that she was going downtown with Monica. With that in mind, I pull out my commissioned phone and dial Julia's number. Hello? Julia. Scotty, what's wrong? I need your help. Sensing the concern in my voice, Julia's sour tone softens considerably. Trace the phone number in my GP phone listed as Monica. What? Why? Just do it. I can sense that something bad has happened. Just tell me what the geolocation of where a phone was last used. Okay. Sorry guys, my ears are really itchy. I hear Julia typing on her end, no doubt tracing the location I requested. Monica's call with me was just short over 30 seconds, which means it's possible to trace the location. Please, Julia, I need you to hurry. I am. What even happened? Monica called me. She said that they got Sayori and that she was gone. That girl you've been seen around with? Yes. Literally today, I hesitate at finishing the sentence. I understand. Listen, I have a geolocation where a phone was last used. Where? Julia provides me the latitude and longitude code that I map on my commissioned phone. Thank you, Julia. Listen, Scotty, don't do anything stupid. I'm leaving the office right now and I'll be heading there too. I understand. I end the call and immediately head for the location Julia sent to me. Sprinting as fast as I can, I approach the location with Monica's phone. Eventually I come across a single, black, expensive-looking cell phone in the middle of the street. I kneel down and inspect it. It's Monica's. She must be around here, somewhere. 02. I frantically look around the street until I see a lump in some bushes near the side of the road. I walk over to it and it's Monica. Fuck. Shit. I kneel down to help Monica up. Monica, I need you to answer me. She releases a weak gasp. Damn it. I lie Monica down onto the ground in the light so I can inspect her for wounds. No visible blood or tears in the clothing. I inspect her head and feel a large lump. She was struck with a blunt object. Fuck. I look around for Sayori. Any sign of Sayori? Nothing. No. This can't be happening. Please God, no. I drop to my knees and try to calm myself. Monica grunts and tries to lift her head. As she does, a car's headlights flash in my face. It's an orange-coloured sports car. A brunette woman in formal clothing steps out of it and approaches me. Scotty, step back. I scoot away from Monica. She is down next to her and inspects her for wounds as well. Sayori. Listen, Monica, it will be okay. Right now, both Scotty and I need to get rest. Scotty is here? Yes, sweetheart. Can you see me? A little. Okay, listen, Scotty is here with us. He's going to help you into my car, okay? I sit back in silence, almost ignoring the situation going on in front of me. Where is Sayori? I need to know where she is. Julia looks over to me and signals me over. Reluctantly, I get up and go to Monica and Julia. Julia helps Monica up into my arms. Scotty, get her into my car. Right. Carry Monica into the passenger side of Yuri's pristine sports car and help her into it. Julia walks over to me and lowers her voice and whispers into my ear. There is something I need to tell you. She pulls me away from the car into a dark part of the street and looks into my eyes. She hesitates at first, realizing the look on my face is of pure concern. Listen, I really need you to stick with me on this. Julia, I promise you I will listen. You can't. Wait, what? I said I promised you I would listen. She swallows her own saliva, understanding the seriousness in my voice. It's been forever since I've seen you this serious. Thank you for accepting me and for leadership. I'm going to take Monica to the hospital personally. With my credentials, we can get her in with no questions asked. Understood. She sweats slightly and looks off to the side. As for your Sayori, I think I may have some information that will help. Anything will help me. Just, I am hesitant to tell you. I know how you are, Scotty. I understand. I allow myself to be completely submissive to Julia, something That has never happened before. Sarah is my concern. If I have to listen to my boss for once in my life to help find her, I will. Julia gulps visibly again and meets my gaze. There has been word from the local law enforcement that a group has been abducting young girls off the street. What happens to the girls? A number of things, sold in sex trafficking or used as slaves, or if their status is prosperous enough, for ransom. Remains silent, taking in the information Julia's provided to me. Normally I would be livid that she kept this from me, but it's not like anyone would have been able to predict this anyway. So I give Julia some space inside of my normal prods her intelligence. Can you send me everything that you have about this group? Yes, absolutely. But for now, I need you to get your friend Monica to the hospital. Please do. Do you want to come along? No, I'm going to walk home. Alright. Goodbye, Julia. Without a secondary glance back, I start to walk away from both Julia and her car. Feeling a new emptiness cover me, I try to refrain from all thought while walking home. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have blown off what I was doing earlier to come with you. You even said you wanted me to come with you to get a new bow. Probably would have looked cute in it. I regret. Sorry. I stop in front of my house and look at Sirius. The sight gives me a sickening feeling in my stomach. I haven't felt like this since. I'm so sorry, Ashley. I hesitantly open my door and go directly to my bedroom. I don't even bother lying down on my bed. Once I reach my bedroom, I stop in the middle of it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, it's quite late, guys. It's actually about 9:20 while I'm recording this. I drop to my knees and look at the carpet. Feeling all of my energy dissipate into thin air, I slump over into the onto the carpet and just close my eyes. Look, Scotsy. There are monkeys. Come on, Scotsy. You need to smile at something. I don't want to. For 45 minutes and the damn child hasn't smiled once. Maybe he just isn't interested in the animals we have shown him. I don't want to be here. Come on, I have one more thing I want to show you. Holding my hand, Ashley gently pulls me alongside her. We turn the corner, and I can see an enclosure labelled lions. Lions. He said that was his favourite animal right at the beginning. My eyes perk up immediately. Ashley, can we see the lions? You want to go see the lions, Scotsy? Yes. What the? Signs of life. Finally. It's a good choice. Lions are my favourite animals. They are? Yep. Ashley and Julia take me over to the metal gate that separates me from the kings of the jungle. I watch as several of the beasts prowl around their enclosure. One of them looks at me and roars. Yeah! I'm startled by the sudden noise and almost fall back on my arse. But Ashley catches me and helps me back up. Do you know why he roared at you? No. He's letting you know that he's the king here. Lions will roar at beings that they see as opponents to ensure that they make their dominance known. Wow. That is really cool. I'm starstruck by the enclosure. I grab onto the metal bars and gaze at the scenery for quite a while. He really is captivated by them, huh? Yeah, it is interesting to see. For a boy his age, and after all he's been through, it's kind of disturbing to see him smile. Whenever I see him smile, and you don't know how happy it makes me feel. Well, you're his mother now, huh? Alas, no. I'm his guardian. You can't replace a mother. True. But that doesn't mean I love him any less than a mother. My body telling me to wake up, I roll over to my side and open my eyes. That's right. I didn't set my alarm. There were a few times before that I forgot to set my alarm. Sarah would call me and knock on my door to ensure I woke up. But of course that didn't happen today. I pick myself up off the floor and check my phone. Battery's almost dead. No new messages. No new calls. No nothing. I grab my school uniform and get dressed. It's time to go to school. Before I step out of my room, I realize something that sends a cold shiver down my back. Yuri and Natsuki. I'm gonna have to tell them what happened. It's not gonna be fun at all. It's probably best they hear it from me than anyone else. I lift and sling my backpack over my shoulders and head downstairs. Step out onto the sidewalk, it doesn't convey the normal day's tone. It's just silent. I turn away from my neighborhood and begin to walk to the school. Walking down the street, something cracks with the snap of a whip inside my mind. The car. I've seen that suspicious car around Sayori's house lately. I remember the make and model of it. I'm going to keep an eye out, see if I can find any cars that are similar nearby. Mentally docketing that piece of information, I speed up my pace. Reaching the school's front gate and courtyard, I immediately duck to the left and stay out of everyone's way. Now is not the time for me to be social. Carefully evading people who glance at me, I get to the back of the school and enter through the gym entrance. With the last period finally open, I make my way to the club room, just in time to see Natsuki peeking out and scurrying back inside. I stop short before the door and take a deep breath. Please God, let this be over with quickly. Walking into the room, I remain completely silent. The silence, however, doesn't last long before Natsuki walks up to me. Hey, Scotty, do you know where Monica and Sayori are? It's been like 10 minutes, I'm getting a little impatient. What's that face for? Looking at Natsuki in her eyes, still unable to speak. If you keep looking at me like that, you're going to make me start thinking something bad happened or something. So cut it out, dummy! Scotty, you certainly don't look happy at all. I need to tell you two girls something. Please, sit down. Both the girls sit down and look at me, curious about my next words. I look both of them in the eyes and begin to explain what happened last night. Ow. Sorry, I'm trying to sort this like nail in my chair or something. Back. They both are completely silent. Please tell me you're joking. If it is, it isn't funny. No. I'm sorry, girls, but I'm not joking. I lower my head and allow them to feel their emotions. So, Sayori is... This is horrible. Poor Sayori. At least Monica is safe, right? Yeah. I made sure that she was sent to hospital for care. How did it even happen? I don't know. I haven't gone to see Monica in the hospital yet. Do the police know? Law enforcement has already been notified. It's my understanding that a local group in the area has been abducting young girls and is pretty active in the city now. That means that we aren't safe, right? No. Until Monica is back in action, I'll be taking over the club. And it's evident we are too emotional to really continue. So I'm going to be personally escorting today. Are you sure? Yes. I'll see to it that you both get home safely today. But with that said, until Monica is back from the hospital, you two are going to be going home as soon as school ends. That way you're with crowds as you leave. And that mitigates any possibility of you two being abducted. If that is what you think is best. Okay. Good. Pack your things, we're leaving in 5 minutes. Both girls quietly and quickly comply. I lean back onto my seat and vigorously rub my forehead. I allow myself to tunnel some deep thoughts for a moment. But it doesn't last long as a chair is pushed next to mine. Two, actually. Natsuki is the first to speak. Pearly eyes meet into my soulless black eyes. I'm really sorry for what happened. Sayori was a special girl and she cared a lot about you. Funny you say that. We've just become girlfriend too. Oh. Yuri reaches her hand out to place onto my shoulder. Natsuki looks extremely hesitant to move. Yuri gives her a nod of approval and she leans forward and hugs me. Yuri follows. I never expected these two to console Me? I should be the one to comfort them, but the tables have turned on me. After a moment's silence, I stand up, breaking our group hug. Are you two ready? Both Natsuki and Yuri nod. I grab my bag and walk out into the hallway. First, we drop off Natsuki since her father is strict about a curfew. Then I drop off Yuri. Turning home silently, I feel my phone buzz. Please, stay safe. Then a secondary notification. Thank you, please show up to school tomorrow. I don't think Yuri and I could handle losing another friend. Closing my phone without responding to either, I continue walking. Before long, my work phone comes to life. Reach into my pocket, pull it out, and answer it promptly. Yo. Hey, how are you holding up? That isn't important. You called me, what is it? Julia hesitates to answer for a moment. I have the file for you. Good. I'll take the nearest train and head to you. That won't be necessary. I'm at your house. Already? I assumed you would be home immediately, so I called. I was escorting Yuri and Natsuki home. I see. Just don't take too long, okay? We don't have all the time in the world anymore. I understand. As I approach my house, I notice a completely different car than Julia's normal flashy sports model. This one is more sleek and professional. She's leaning against it, watching me as I approach. She opens the back door and ushers me inside. She walks around to the other side of the backseat and gets in as well. In the middle of the seat is a single manila envelope that she separates. I grab it and begin to examine the contents. A large packet of printed paper displays countless documents and articles regarding a specific group in the area. Jesus Christ, this is all about them? Yeah. A lot of it isn't really useful for this instance though. Just a lot of tax fraud, petty larceny, and some online fraud. Nothing too major. I see. But yet the central branch keeps records on them. We were requested to. I see. Alright then, I'll examine everything tonight. Without saying another word, I silently exit Julia's car and return home. Out of the corner of my eye, I see her wave sadly to me, which I don't attempt to reply to. God. When you lose someone that close to you, you're broken. Sitting back on my bed, I place the envelope to the side and begin to study the contents. Julia wasn't kidding. There isn't much that I can actually use, just the usual records and reports. But there isn't any harm right now in trying to scavenge something useful. Understanding the long night ahead of me, I relax and begin. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it here because this video has been going on for quite a while. Or it feels like quite a while anyway. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure you click subscribe, ring the bell for notifications about the videos, and of course, put a comment down in the description below saying what you would like to see. Leave a like, or don't, it's your life. And as always guys, let's make sure next time we don't get a game over. Bye bye!